I wanted to share with everybody a very quick setup that you can use while you're out in the field to suspend pots or kettles over a campfire. I did it in a Scout not too long ago. In that video I used some chain, which we'll talk about in the future, but for this video I wanted to do something that everybody has with them, and that's cordage, and you can just make yourself a toggle that's going to fit your pot, which I did in the last video. The beauty of the system I'm going to show you right now is that, number one, it's quick, it's simple, you can do it anywhere. You don't have to cut any branches, you don't have to look for any Y branches, you don't have to lash anything. All that you need to do is just make this toggle setup and you're good to go. Another thing that made me think about this is a lot of individuals ask me all the time, am I allowed to cut trees? Are you allowed to cut trees? And I'm on private property when I do a lot of this stuff, so I cut the trees. But I understand some individuals might go out and where they're at, it's not legal to cut trees. So with this method, you can use downed branches, and I grabbed a down branch off a pine tree that's there behind me. But if you're gonna do this and you're not gonna cut a green branch, what you need to realize is that this needs to be sturdy and not rotted. If this is too rotted, there's a probability that with the pressure from your pot or kettle that this can snap and catastrophe, fire go out, or lose all your water that you worked so hard for. So let me show you how this gets set up. So I have my fire here, and you need to set your fire somewhat close to a tree. Now, if you're in an area that you're very prone to root fires, you might want to rethink this, and you don't want to put this up against a dead tree in case the tree would catch on fire. So just think a little bit before you do this. But the stick, anywhere from 6 to 8 foot will be fine, and all that we're doing is creating a triangle over this fire. So I'm going to take my stick here, jam it in the ground, and lean it against the tree. And what that does is it gives me somewhere that I can now hang a pot over it. So what I'm going to do is I have a little extra cordage here, but that's okay. I'm going to just guesstimate here about where I'd want this to hang, and I'm going to show you how we would actually set this up. So I know the center of my fire is right about here, so I'm going to come up a little bit higher on this stick. Not much, just maybe a few inches higher, and I'm going to tie a clove hitch. And if you don't know what a clove hitch is, you can go back in my videos. I did a video on that, and the reason you want a clove hitch for this is because you don't want this sliding up or down the pole. So tighten that up, put a stop knot in, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to keep this extra line just wound up here if I can. I think I can. We should be good to go. Actually, let's just cut that free so they're doing all right there. Okay, so you can see now what I have set up. So we just have this stick, and it's just leaning against the tree. Very simple. We have our toggle, and now I can get my tea kettle with my water in, use my toggle, and hang that over the fire. So you might be thinking now, well, wait, that's way too high. So you can always go back and readjust this, or the beauty of this system is that what you can do is just loosen this up and then just lower it out. So you see, now my kettle is at perfect boiling height. Very easy. So I didn't have to do anything. And this took 2 minutes at the most to cut that toggle and tie that piece of string on there. And it gives us a lot of availability, a lot of versatility out here in the field for different type of expedient methods to hang our pots. So I hope you enjoy this. I just thought about this the other day, and I really like it, and I think that it's going to be something I definitely use in my arsenal a lot more and have students use at my classes. So this was Dan Wowack at Coalcracker Bushcraft. If you haven't already, check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com. And until the next video, stay in the woods, guys.